Jum talam kikude, talang kutaku kalgalade, bekate vitini adishona. Rege virad sever wood va, patamuchia, mesmela bala yella yella melakari. Apple board sorgala, sapre bar is a baba. If I'm a finger licking good, get away for a banana if you love it with family. Padavalege path, Belchamag the room, Mama Potter Jippa Para Papa like jalebi, baby. But they put another Namada Patasakolade. Canal my yelling choli dripping like Gulfi, baby. Ching cha cha, selling you woolly cake the Bardum Kutupudi art at the Adalam, Jul, Matumandi Verda, Sandiki Palam, Tapu Vangalam, Party Kuda, Burgisute, Paisovade, Tale, Bergama man, I'm a sari, my power da.
Blazing hot, welcome to the show. Thank you for watching Talk to Terrence today. We're going into a DEEPAVALI mode, and we have the one and only YUNOHOO in the house to kick us off with that single. Jazz, for the very first time, doing a hip-hop track to start us off, and I think I'm going to make sure he does that every single week. Right, Jazz? You're going to do it every single week?
Yeah.
And let's not make it the last. So we're going to get started. Happy DEEPAVALI, everybody. Don't go anywhere. Talk to Terrence. We'll be right back with our fully loaded special. Somehow Jazz is a soundtrack to my life preloaded in his keyboard. Thank you very much for that, Jazz, and welcome back to the show. We are going to be focusing on DEEPAVALI, but first of all, let's get started with our fitness segment today, where we have Jean joining us in the house. Obviously, Jean, you're not celebrating DEEPAVALI, but you're here to guide us on the fitness aspects of life in general. So talk to us about how you got started in this journey that you're on right now.
Hi, Terrence. Thanks for having me here.
Most welcome.
Okay, so I started my fitness journey back in MCO because I was trapped in the house and then like nothing to do, and that time I was a bit chubby. So yeah, I follow YouTube, things like that. That's how I started. And then of course, every day I work out and of course following the rest day as well. So back then I was working in Singapore and then I was back in Malaysia because of MCO also. And then I was also chubby when I was in Singapore. And then I feel a bit less confident. And I noticed that people, Singaporean, and maybe some of them are Malaysian, they are like so fit and they're always in sports attire, walking on the street. And then, yeah, maybe I start up something. And I started to jogging, swimming, and do rope skipping. Back then, I wasn't know all these like cardio. Then when I back to Malaysia and I started follow workout on the YouTubes, only I know strength training is really important to strengthen up your muscle, build up your muscle, to actually do body recomposition between the muscle and the fats in your body.
That's so important. I mean, that's a great message. I mean, if we look at our brothers and sisters across the causeway, right? I've had this personal experience working there and seeing people jog during their lunch breaks, and go to the gym during their lunch breaks, and then take a shower and go back to work. So that culture is not really a part of Malaysian life here. We go to the gym maybe after work, and then after the gym we go to the mama.
Correct, exactly.
Not like, perhaps the best way to wind things down.
They thought like, okay, we already burned calories, let's have something great, big one.
So, DEEPAVALI is all about the big ones because there's no such thing as a small Indian meal. So how do you, advise people on nutrition when it comes to celebrations? Let's not just say DEEPAVALI, any celebration. I mean, Chinese New Year reunion dinners, they're huge. You have a whole table full of yummies. And during Hari Raya, there's also rendang, which is a staple, and rendang is heavy. So how do you advise people, especially when they head into the this festive season mode where they just want to let themselves go and enjoy the food?
Okay, so festive season is a celebration. Celebration means for happiness with family and friends and all your loved ones. So just eat, but for me, there's two advice. Like the first one, for those who are not working out, you can control your portion. I mean, it's once in a year, and then of course you long lost your meeting your family. You can just enjoy the meal. No worries on that. But then just control the portion. Make it a balanced one. Like you know what are the carbs, the protein, and the fats. Just distribute them equally. Make sure you are not only feasting on meats too much. Everything must become in balance. Okay, so the second one, it will be for those who work out. Some they are like, okay, what if I add too much? Yeah, then I'll have to work out so hard. It's like, just relax. Just for example, like for weekend, you go for buffet. Okay, then after that, you just consume a lot of water. It's fine. Just work out as usual. Just eat whatever you want. Enjoy it, because live at the moment.
Okay, so
Yes.
is your advice to work out during the festive season or don't need to work out?
You want to take a break also can, because you will just come back in shape. Yeah, like for example, you go for holiday, you can't make sure all the time you also work out. Yeah, some people do, but I believe most of them, they just want to enjoy the holiday, vacation, things like that. Same goes for festive celebration. You just relax yourself, and when you feel like working out, you feel working out. Don't feel sinful or things like that, because food is still fuel for your body, energy. Then after that, you just work out as the usual and catch up back the tempo sometimes.
You put a tear in my eye because I know I'm going to be enjoying food during Deepavali. There are legendary stories of me eating in my friends' places and finishing 2 or 3 rounds.
I love Indian food, especially I went to my Indian friends for Morocco, and then for the nasi.
Yeah.
Wow, I love
With
that.
the right curry, my gosh, you can finish 3 plates of rice and I don't know how many rounds of chicken, mutton, and beef. But obviously that's just the one day, right?
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you're
yeah.
done with it.
Correct.
But talk to us about any repercussions of sudden eating, because all the while, I'm not sure about all fitness people, but I think generally we're in a caloric deficit state, and then we go back to something like a maintenance state once we're done with the caloric deficit. So if we go into this huge caloric surplus for one day, how detrimental is it?
One day it doesn't matter. So for example, like people, they do calorie deficit like for 5 days. They cannot purposely go on weekend to be caloric surplus. It's like one day it doesn't count it, but it's considered as a long term. So like in weekly, if you do calorie deficit just averagely, it's fine. Averagely, you are still under calorie deficit. But if like 1 month, you already like half of 2 weeks calorie deficit and 2 weeks calorie surplus, it's like over already.
Oh boy. Okay, so we got to make sure we don't do more than
So
one day.
I believe just 1 week of calorie surplus, it doesn't really matter, because you still have 3 weeks of workout in the month. So don't worry about that. You'll get back in shape. Don't worry, you look good, Terrence.
Oh, thank you very much. But let's put the focus on people who are trying to do body recomposition in the spirit of getting in shape for other celebrations. You know, when you meet your family, you want to look good.
Yeah.
And body recomposition is not something that you can do overnight. What are the steps that you took personally to achieve your goal as you are sitting here today?
For me, back then I didn't know what is about body composition. I know about fat and muscle distribution in my body. That time I was about 55 kg, but people were saying I look like 60 kg. Okay, my height is about 156 cm, so like a penguin. And then after that, I know about strength training, like resistance training is really important to build muscle, and then at the same time to increase your metabolic rate. And then when your metabolic rate is high, so your fat loss process is going down. I mean, like, it's really burn a lot of fat. So from there, I know the importance of building up my muscle. Don't worry about female hormone, don't really bulk out yourself. Not like the people that go for bikini competition on stage. Yeah, so right now I am about 50 kg, but I don't look chubby like
Yeah, you look fine. You look fantastic, actually.
Thank
and
you,
if
thank
we're looking at some of the photos that she's shared, I mean, you definitely come a long way, and that journey must not have been easy.
So, 2 years and still working on, because fitness for me is a lifelong journey. It's a marathon. It's not like I complete 6 months target and then finish. I continue binge eating, things like that. Everything must be in control, in adequate amount, in optimum level, not too extreme to whichever stage. Yeah, so same balanced diet. So we look balanced. Yeah, what you eat. Yeah.
That's absolutely it. So talk to us about your daily routine. Like, do you work out twice a day, once a day, and how many meals do you have?
I had 3 meals per day, and then
3 meals only?
yeah, like the main breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Ah, okay. In between, nothing.
Maybe snacks. Then since I'm working in a gym, so I can work out also. So of course, I control my portion. If I want to feel like snacking, I will just snack. Actually, just if you feel like snack, just snack. Be happy always. Okay. When you're happy, you actually lose weight also, fat loss also.
What should you snack on?
Sometimes fruits, sometimes nuts, sometimes
Sometimes you know.
I mean, I feel like eating lah.
If you don't fall into the fruit and nut category, it's the category.
If you know, you know.
Okay.
Okay. So and then for workout wise, yeah, I have split programs for myself, like chest day, shoulder day, leg day. Like for example, right now I'm focusing on my lower body, so I have twice lower body days in a week. Yes. Then of course you need rest day. Yes, don't stress, because when you stress, your cortisol level rise, and that's how you gain weight and hard to lose fat.
One final word of advice for everyone watching at home about fitness and the festive season from you.
From me, enjoy the celebration, eat optimum amount, and of course be happy always and live in the moment. Be yourself. You're gonna be fine, because fitness is a lifelong one. It doesn't suddenly one day you eat a lot, you become fat. It's not like that.
There you go, and you're definitely living what you just said. Thank you very much, Jean, for coming on the show.
Thank you,
joining us
Terrence.
today.
Thank
I hope
you.
you enjoy some Indian food as well.
Yes,
on
please
this
bring me
Deepavali
Murukku.
Yes, we will. And we're going to take a quick breather. When we come back, we have someone who knows his Indian food even better than me. Yes, SK will be in the house. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Talk to Terrence. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for joining us on our Deepavali special. This is Talk to Terrence, and I have my next guest who knows his Indian food a lot better than I do, because he makes them healthy. We've got SK. Welcome back to the show, bro. How are you?
I'm good.
You just completed your tour of Europe.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So talk to us about the trip first.
Oh, okay.
How was it?
The trip was magnificent, really. The most liked, I went around Amsterdam, then Berlin and Switzerland, and then UK. Switzerland was so beautiful.
Right, so this is like completely different from what you normally do. You normally post fitness stuff.
Yeah,
suddenly
true,
you say,
true.
wow, all these wonderful scenery.
That's totally opposite.
Yeah, so it was your break.
Yeah, it was a break after years. Yeah.
And then you come back and it's festive season now.
Now, yes.
So,
It's all about food.
It's going to be a... There's no such thing as a small Indian meal, I just told you.
Yeah, I know. It's definitely a big
It's
meal.
huge, right? They got
huge.
all kinds of
Yeah,
food, and
true.
sometimes we like to mix them all together.
That's what makes it more delicious.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, is it healthy or not?
Oh, very hypothetical. Because since it's festival, for me, myself, I personally, I don't really restrict myself a lot. I still enjoy some foods there, here and there. But I still know, like, for example, I have to hit my protein intake for the day. So I substitute mutton with chicken.
You substitute the mutton with chicken?
chicken lah. So I don't
Why
take
would
that
you
much
substitute the mutton?
because there's no protein, so I still want to hit my protein intake. It's like my habit already. So I really cannot do anything. I always look for protein most of the time. So just take more chicken lah. I still enjoy a little bit of mutton and everything.
So the preparation method of Indian food, right?
Yeah.
It's curried.
Curry.
It's spicy. It's got
oil.
Yeah.
Everything, yeah.
So how do we get around that?
Okay. You can, if you're like really want to stay within your calorie intake, you can maybe tapis a bit of the curries and then just take the meat part lah. If you like really don't want to give up on your journey, right? Some people, when they start, if they start to binge eat a little bit and then they lose track. So if you're someone like that, it's quite hard lah. Suggest you do that. If you're someone, no, it's okay. It's just a festival, like 3-4 days or maybe 2 days. So just going to eat what I want to eat, but maybe you just control yourself a bit lah.
So the thing with Indian food is even the vegetables.
Yeah,
Even
the
the
vegetables
vegetables.
is still oily and still very hard to control.
Some
but,
is fried.
Yeah, true. Again, it comes up with your bigger picture of your progress. The festival is like 1 or 2 days only. So if you want to control, yeah, you can control. If you don't want to control, it's up to you.
All right, so that is very sound and logical advice.
Yeah.
That's what you usually give.
Yeah.
So besides talking about the food and
Okay.
fitness, I also want to talk about your own celebration. So what's Deepavali mean to you?
Deepavali means family lah. For me, Deepavali is family because we work throughout the year. So there's Deepavali time where all our family members come together during that festival time, and then you get to know, we talk about what we did throughout this year and everything. So for me, Deepavali is family. We get up early in the morning, put oil on our head, and then we go to temple, finish our prayers, and then come back, we visit our friends, family houses. So yeah, it is how Deepavali goes actually.
That's right, Deepavali is about family. And
Yeah.
we have our hardworking RTM staff here in their Deepavali attire, still coming to work. I really salute them. They are awesome staff. We're going to try and catch one of them later and ask them what it's like to be working on Deepavali. But for you, like, is there a cultural kind of celebration that you attend to in the morning? What is the day like?
Like I said, the first thing we do is we wake up, and then it's a traditional thing about putting oil on our head. So it's a very traditional thing. And then after that, obviously we eat our dosa with chicken curry. That's the most. It's not Deepavali if you're not having breakfast. Dosa with chicken curry.
We're going to check the spelling. Dosa is Thosai. Yeah? Someone spelled it differently
Yeah,
recently.
I know.
It's Thosai.
STI. Yeah, I saw that as well.
So yes,
So,
dosa in the morning.
Dosa, and after that we go to temple. So pray, and then finish our prayers and everything. So after we come back home, we get our blessing from our parents. So after that, we go to our family or friends' houses, and then we visit them, take some ampao there. What to do now? You're old already, you don't get ampao already. Now you have to give ampao already.
Talking to me lah. I'm old. I don't get ang pao already.
Now you're old already, you have to give ampao already. You know?
So it's about time lah. Circle of
Circle,
life.
yeah.
You know? So in every house you visit, you also eat, right?
Yeah, sure, yes.
Okay. So
Not exactly, we don't eat in every house. Like if we already, like we have a very big meal already, so we go to the house and have some small biscuits. The crazy thing about biscuits is that's the most calorie dense part, you know. Because you eat very small bit everywhere, so you don't realize you are consuming more calories than usual. So that's the biscuits. It's quite the devil lah.
Okay, so that is just biscuits.
Yeah.
What about the traditional Indian desserts and of course things like muruku,
Yeah. Laddu.
and all that. Laddu, of course, is packed with sugar.
Muruku is still okay. If you ask me, muruku is still okay. It's very, quite low in calorie. If you go towards the sweet part like laddu, another thing is jalebis, all this stuff. Ooh,
Okay, so that is
Definitely high in
something
calorie.
you should avoid, or
Taste for yourself a bit and then don't indulge with it lah.
Right,
You know?
right.
Yeah.
okay, that's actually really hard to do.
Do,
I
yeah.
respect the person who does it willpower wise.
It's a very big willpower if you ask me. If you
yes.
can't control eating the laddu, is like, oh.
I don't think I can, man. If you look at laddu is something I really enjoy during Deepavali, so I think laddu is definitely going to go in, a couple of laddus. So, talk to us about calorie, right? Like for one laddu,
One laddu, it depends on the size also. So it should be around 50 to 100 calories.
50 to 100 calories.
One
laddu.
Yeah, definitely the minimum lah.
That's a whole happy meal.
Yeah, true.
That's a whole happy meal in one laddu.
You take 3 laddus already, it's like one big meal already.
Oh, wow. So that is basically the cause and effect of celebration eating.
Yeah.
But of course, it is a celebration and people do enjoy themselves.
True.
But how do you monitor yourself so you don't fall off the wagon completely? What are your tips?
The best tips will be right after your festival, like 2 days or 3 days celebration. Right after that, go to workout. Don't keep it off like, okay, just finish my Deepavali, so I'm going to keep it off. No, don't do that. Because once you do that, it's going to be much more longer time, you know. It's going to be hard for you to come back. The rule is never go 3 days off without the workout. You know? So let's say you've been like 2 days, 3 days already in the celebration. The next day itself, it's okay if you're not going into diet or anything. Just start your workout first. So automatically you will start to put yourself into a position where you control your calories, and then you will do it. Eventually, you start to do it. So.
Are you going to go on a journey? Because, you know, you were there before.
Oh.
Natural bodybuilding.
Not sure yet.
Not sure yet?
Recently, they announced that there's a Natural Bodybuilding Federation in Malaysia after this. So, might be, who knows?
Yeah.
So next year.
We've seen him, you know, in his other self
Yeah.
form. That's crazy, man. How did you get to that state? What does it take to get to that state?
Oh, it's quite hard actually. But it's more to mental lah. Even the food part is still okay. But the mental part is, cannot lah. Because even smallest things can make you angry, frustrated. You'll be always hungry.
Wow.
So what do? You're always hungry. And you'll be always angry.
I don't think I want to go there, man. I don't know. The guys that do it, hats off to you, but I don't think I want to go there.
It's not sustainable.
Not sustainable?
Definitely.
Okay, good. Thank you for being honest about that. I mean, a lot of people aspire to do that. They look and think it's easy, but actually it's not. So, Deepavali is around the corner. What are your wishes for all your fans? You know, want to say a shout out to the people supporting you all this while?
Happy Deepavali for those who are celebrating. And I would like to tell that thank you for being in my journey throughout my years of life, and have fun and be safe.
All right, on that note, thank you very much, SK. Happy Deepavali to you, sir.
Happy Deepavali.
Take care.
Take care.
And we will be catching up again for sure. He's one of my favorite fitness dudes on all the socials, so please check him out and follow his advice, because he gives them good and he drops them truth bombs, which you definitely should check out. On that note, we're going to take a quick breather. When we come back, I'm going to try and wrangle some of those hardworking RTM people who are still working despite it being a public holiday. We'll find them and bring them to you live. You know, Jazz, you've been part of this team since the inception.
Yes.
And we work throughout, you know.
Alhamdulillah, yes.
Like celebration, chuti, no matter what, we're still working.
Yep.
And you're part of RTM now.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you.
And you know better than anyone that here at RTM, even if it's a celebration, if it's a holiday, there's still staff in, you know, Deepavali celebration attire, still working. And that's why we are going to try and get a hold of some of them. Do I see Mohan, Chinnasamy, Sathyiya and Rufina? There they are. Guys, manga. Thank you. Vanga. Deepavali Vartagal.
Deepavali Vartagal, Terrence.
Vanga, karanga. Please. Wow. You guys look amazing.
Thank you, Terrence.
Thank you.
You shouldn't be working in this attire.
Yes, the whole day.
Oh, wow. So these are the people I was telling you about. Despite it being a festive season, they are still hard at work, especially Rufina, because you don't really celebrate Deepavali.
Yeah.
So you're working anyway. What does it feel like to, be working when other people are celebrating?
For me, it's just like another day because every year I'm working. So yeah, it's happy to see them in traditional attire actually. The vibes are there.
I'm happy to see you in a traditional attire too.
I'm creating the mood.
You're creating the mood, yes. You're all creating the mood.
Deepavali vibration.
Deepavali vibration. So, Mohan, you don't just work during Deepavali. You work during anything. MCO, pandemic, you went into morgues, I don't know, the credentials that you have stacked up for yourself, bro. You won 3 awards at least, if I'm not mistaken. Why are you working so hard?
Because I'm a multi-talented reporter.
Oh.
Yes, Terrence. Actually, as my friend told you just now, maybe this year we want to feel celebrating Deepavali with our friends. Usually with our family, with our wife and husband and kids, loved ones. But this year we want to try to celebrate with the friends in the office, and we also have a makan day and mutton curry, chicken curry, and it's totally a different celebration for us.
Okay, Sathya, how do you spell Tosai?
Tosai.
Also can, yes. I heard.
No, don't ask how to spell. Can she make a tosai?
Can you make a Tosai?
I can, but make sure Tosai, the combination is chicken curry.
Chicken curry?
Yeah.
Oh, I like mine, the Rava Tosai.
That's the perfect combo.
I like Rava Tosai.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that hits the spot. Talk to us about the other Deepavali menu. You said you're going to bring some food to RTM, right? What's your favorite? What must he bring for you?
Of course, Tosai, idli, chicken curry, and mutton.
That's it, complete,
Yep.
right?
Yes, complete.
Yeah?
Cookies, muruku, omopodi, which we cannot miss in every Deepavali, and also some other cookies like achimuruku, like laddu, which is all the sweets.
So when are you bringing? We are hungry right now.
My kitchen is off today, so I can't make it.
This is Rufina, like me, you don't celebrate Deepavali. Do you feel left out a bit when your other friends celebrate?
No, actually, for me, it's like a mutual understanding. We are helping our team when they are going for festive off days, we must take our turn. Even though it's like more work to do, yeah, it's kind of okay for me. For me, it's just nice.
But even though we don't celebrate, we still enjoy the food.
Definitely,
because we're
definitely.
Indian. So we love the food. What's your favorite?
My favorite, as they say, idli, dosa.
Same.
You know,
And why all same one?
Chicken curry, mutton.
Chicken curry.
Chicken curry.
No, I don't eat
something else,
mutton.
right?
Mutton, I don't eat
You
mutton.
don't eat mutton, you eat chicken.
But muruku is a must for me.
Muruku is
I'll be waiting for my colleagues to bring.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the workload like at RTM during the festive season? Like for Deepavali, what are the normal reports that RTM does?
Normal reports is a special reports, how they celebrate Deepavali and how the celebration during the election times. So, election out the corner.
We're right in the middle of it, right?
That's why we can't take a leave on Deepavali days. We have to work. That kind of the reports, because on the Deepavali day there's no other reports, no other ministers function or something like that. So we would just focus on public, how they celebrate Deepavali, how the student celebrate the Deepavali, how the youngsters celebrate Deepavali with the digital celebration, digital celebrations without the card, without the wishes card. So they kind of a new era of celebrations. So that kind of the reporting that we always focus during this Deepavali.
Right, so what are the...
And this year without much SOPs.
No SOPs, right?
No
Yeah,
SOPs.
so that's
So it's
beautiful.
like a double celebration.
Double celebrations.
That is true, double celebration. Nevertheless, COVID's still around, so take whatever precautions you feel you need to. But when it comes to celebrations and especially when it comes to work, how do you balance it? Because you're in your cultural attire, the mood is there, but you're working. How does it feel?
Yeah, it's kind of mixed feeling, I would
Mixed
say.
feeling.
Yeah. Because definitely we will be missing our family members, our loved one during the celebration day and all that. But nevertheless, work, we can't avoid that because it's involved passion. So, but celebrating with listeners, it's give a different kind of feeling as well. Because even for this year, I'll be working on DEEPAVALI, midnight 12 o'clock until 3 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
Purely 3 hours where listeners can call us and they can share their happiness, their celebrations with us. So sometimes I do feel blessed to be a radio announcer because you got to celebrate with your listeners. Not everyone were able to get these opportunities. So
what are the normally requested songs during Deepavali?
any songs, but definitely it's not a sad songs.
Okay.
The entire day we'll be like catering happy mood and more to Deepavali songs. Yeah.
What is the must-have on your playlist for Deepavali?
Definitely Deepavali songs. We have numerous Deepavali songs like Mangala Oli Visum Deepavali. The moment when you hear the lyrics, you will find happiness lah. Definitely. The song itself will give you a Deepavali vibes. So
Deepavali
even
mood creating songs.
So even when you are in Conti studio, so you will feel the vibes.
So that is definitely something you got to request this year as well. So join her. Don't leave her alone at midnight.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for the accords.
Mohan, what's your shift like?
I'm normal shift, morning until evening on the Deepavali day. So morning until evening, I have to fix myself with the reporting, maybe special reports or some kinds other political reports, which we need to fill up the news because the news is 1 hour. So we need to fill up the 1 hour news contents. So we have to find some contents to fill up the news tonight. I feel very sad actually. I feel very sad because I'm thinking of my kids because she will be alone at home and I'm working. That one is mixed feeling and feel want to cry. But okay, never mind. I'm a public servant. I'm a broadcast journalist. I must do my job. Yeah.
Berkhidmat untuk negara.
There you go. That is what RTM is all about. I mean, they work during festive seasons. They work during a pandemic. They put out special reports for you on the daily. And this is what our news desk does. This is what our studio does, our contis do. It is truly something that we give back to society. So I hope that you will join them in the celebration. To wrap things up, maybe a final message to all your fans who are watching this show right now. And you want to send some Deepavali vibes to them in conjunction, of course, with this special Deepavali where all the SOPs are lifted. We'll start with you, Rufina.
I wish everyone a happy Deepavali. Stay safe.
Satya, நீங்க கொஞ்சம் தமிழ்ல சொல்லுங்க.
கண்டிப்பா. அனைவருக்கும் இதயம் கனிந்த இனிய தீபாவளி வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
Mohan, நீங்க தமிழ்ல சொல்லுங்க. Malay boleh.
Saya ingin mengambil kesempatan di sini untuk mengucapkan selamat hari Deepavali kepada semua sahabat-sahabat saya di Malaysia, tak kira India, Melayu atau Cina. Kita sama-sama meraihkan perayaan atau Pesta Cahaya ini dengan penuh kegembiraan. Tapi ingat, SOP perlu diutamakan.
There you go. Mohan, doing his thing. And thank you guys for joining me on the show. I know I've stole you away from your work for a while. Thank you very much for being here, and we are looking forward to hearing you guys on the airwaves soon. Thank you so much for celebrating Deepavali with me on Talk to Terrence.
Thank you,
Thank you, Terrence.
Duit raya tadi.
Yeah?
Duit raya.
Duit raya.
Deepavali ampau.
Hey. Online. Give you NFT.
Okay.
Jazz, take us home. We'll be back as we talk to a bona fide superstar, Malaysia's own rap goddess, YUNOHOO, will be here on the show. Don't go anywhere. Jazz talking with his music, and he has just introed our final segment. Thank you very much, Jazz. We are going to be putting the focus on one of the most bona fide superstars in the Tamil rap scene, in my opinion anyway. She's YUNOHOO, joining us here on Talk to Terrence. Thank you very much for being here in the program, and you brought along
DJ ZIQQ, my producer.
Thank you for joining us, bro.
What's up?
So he's produced a couple of your tracks, or this?
So this is my first time working with him for a single that we are going to release. It's called
I Don't Care.
Okay.
Song is called I Don't Care.
I Don't Care.
Yeah.
What is it about?
Mm,
So it's about like, it's actually about us just doing what we feel like doing if it feels right to us instead of considering people's opinion, because it might not be, because it might not tally with how we live our lives. So yeah.
Right. Because you are that exactly, you know, you against the mold all the way. You are a superstar in Hollywood. You have you have worked with some big names in the Tamil music scene and female rappers, especially in Tamil. I don't think there are that many, right?
There are actually really good ones, but you can count probably like less than 10, I think.
Like 1, 2, you know.
The really good one.
A really good one.
Yeah.
So this next track you're going to feature on our show. Thank you very much for debuting this here. It's an honor to actually be the platform for you to launch this brand new single, I Don't Care. But you've launched quite a few in 2022. Don't Touch Me was also launched in India.
Correct, yes.
Can you talk to us about that track? Because I think there's a big message behind that one.
Yeah, so Don't Touch Me was produced by Yuvan Shankar Raja. He's a really, really big producer in India. And it's based on rape, right? So Don't Touch Me is basically giving a message to men and women out there to always get consent before ever touching anybody, as a matter of fact, or invading their personal space. So, yeah.
Very powerful message. And you speak along these lines whenever, you know, there's a rap that is required. I think a lot of producers already think of you because your style is unique. So when it comes to the lyrics and writing out those lines, right, are you involved actively?
Yes, very much so. I do write all my lyrics for all my raps. But of course, I do get help if I need, like, you know, from my seniors, or I even ask, like this song, I Don't Care. I have written a couple of Malay verses, so I did get
Yeah,
ZIQQ
a little mixture of Malay,
Yeah.
English, and Tamil. Yeah.
Nice. Looking forward to hearing how it sounds shortly. What was it like working with YUNOHOO for the first time?
It was easy. I mean, first we got linked up by our good friend Keda Aziz, where she needs a producer, looking for a new producer. So at that time, I was like, I'm looking for new artists to work with, and then I would like to try something new. And then I heard when she raps in Tamil, I was like, oh, she's fire, she's fire. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then we talked on WhatsApp group, and then like she sent me some reference, what kind of rap song she wants to do, and then like within a week I come up with some beats, send it to her, then boom boom boom, recording session. Just we only did like one recording session, like that's it.
Yeah.
One recording session?
Yeah,
Wow.
she's that good. Yeah.
That's a pro, right?
Yeah.
That is pro.
Yeah.
So what's the Tamil rap music scene like right now? How big is it in Malaysia?
I think it's huge, and I would like to claim that Malaysia is the HQ of Tamil hip hop.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
definitely.
Nice.
But it's also my first time working with a non-Tamil producer, so the experience been really different.
So what are the lyrics about in
I don't care.
It's just about not caring and just following
It's
your
about
passion?
pursuing your dreams without the noise. Like, you know, I really don't care. You can say what you want to say, but I'm going to do what I want to do, and I'm going to not sort of prove it to you, but prove it to myself. Yeah.
So what's left for you to prove? I mean, you've done movies. You got a song on a movie, an Ajit movie at that. So I mean, you've done everything there is to do in hip hop. What's next for you? What are the brass ceilings that you want to?
Okay. First of all, thank you for all the hype, but I really
It's
do.
just truth, okay?
No, but I really do think that this is the start for me. There's so much more that I want to achieve. I don't even have an album yet, by the way.
Okay.
It's all just singles and features, and this is just my second single. I only have one single, so a lot more to achieve.
These days, who needs an album?
Yeah.
I mean, so you want to make an album? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you going to produce your very first album soon?
I actually do want to, but like you said, people think that it's not relevant. I don't know, but I really do want to, at least one.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, because I'm an old school hip hop guy, and albums like the Marshall Mathers LP, right? So it tells a story, right?
Correct.
Each
Yeah.
of those
Correct.
songs
Yeah.
kind of,
True.
you know,
It's
they
like
feed into each other.
creating albums like you're writing a book.
Right.
Like that's your
Yes.
masterpiece right there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
not
Yeah.
many people do that now.
Yeah.
So
we
Nowadays,
should.
like it's very fast paced, like single.
Yeah.
I mean, it works. Whatever works for the artist, yeah.
it works,
Yeah.
but I would like to kind of go back to
Yeah,
that, because I
true.
think that is lost a little bit.
Yeah.
The NWA days. And, you
The
know.
origin of the culture of.
You spit some NWA verse.
no, that's why I'm doing this. The slow talking. You doing the fast talking over there. So yeah, I would like to see an album like that, and I think you're the right artist to do it, lah.
Oh, thank you.
You're gonna come up with a story, a book, and I think we're all gonna love it. What's next beyond the album? What else would you like to do?
I actually have a couple of surprises for the Malaysian industry, but yeah.
Okay.
Stay tuned, follow my social media.
okay, where can they follow you on social media, just in case they don't know who you are?
Okay, so I'm YUNOHOO Music on my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
That's right, that's where she is at. Go check her out right now, and you can actually sample some of her stuff on her socials. You've also recently become quite active in TikTok.
Correct. Just trying, I don't know. I don't know if it's working, but yeah, you have to.
TikTok is just because you have to.
No. I do find it fun.
Okay, I can see you look like you're having fun. Okay. From a producer standpoint, right, what kind of music is in the now right now? Because hip hop is universal, right?
Yeah.
But what is the now?
The now, I feel like the current wave of hip hop. I mean, hip hop is evolving from time to time. Like back then, from the 90s, we got like the NWA, Wu-Tang, where everybody raps on like sample beats, boom bap, and then towards the 2000 hip hop, they got more groovy, more R&B-ish, and now I feel like rap now is like it's more melodic than back then. Yeah, I mean like last time people just rap, but now you gotta rap in keys.
Right.
Yeah, so we call it like the melodic rap. Yeah, I mean it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's evolving. Yeah, we don't know what's next, so we'll see.
Who are your favorites? Your hip hop legends that you look up to?
I actually like listening to. I like listening to languages that I don't understand. So I like Arabic rap. I like French rap.
Wow.
I like
Yeah.
German rap. So it
The
sounds
reggaeton,
really nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
reggaeton and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. I mean, the one language that I kind of find unique is Thai rap.
Thai,
Oh,
yeah,
Thai
yeah,
rap,
yeah. There was like.
There's a couple of very
Yeah.
good Thai rappers
Yep.
out there. I don't understand what they're saying, but
Yeah.
it sure sounds
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and hip hop there is pretty big.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So are you planning to venture into other markets? Like you have the Tamil fan base, you have your Malaysian fan base. Are you planning to expand into other markets?
I would love to, and if there's an opportunity, I would grab it.
So where
Definitely.
Are you looking at?
I've always been in the Tamil rap industry, so I'm trying to step into the English and the Malay, like start here lah. Maybe the Chinese, I don't know. Maybe
Chinese,
start rapping
yeah,
Chinese, I don't know.
You should totally do Chinese.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would definitely set you apart if you can do Chinese. You know, you have the same look and throw out a few Mandarin verses. Definitely.
That'll be
When it
fire.
comes to Deepavali celebrations, I'm sure that you have something special for your fans. So send a shout out to all your fans watching this right now.
Okay, அனைவருக்கும் என் இனிய தீபாவளி நல்வாழ்த்துக்கள்.
For you? Sure.
Well, happy Deepavali to all my Indian friends and whoever celebrating. Happy Deepavali, happy holiday.
All right, thank you guys for joining us on the show. We're going to be dropping your latest single shortly. So we want to say a big thank you to everybody for watching Talk to Terrence today. It's been our Deepavali special. We've kind of run the gambit really, all around the place. We've got fitness, we took you through our very hardworking RTM team who are still here at work in their cultural outfits. And of course, we're going to be dropping some fire with YUNOHOO shortly. Thank you very much for joining us on Talk to Terrence. It certainly has been a pleasure hosting this show for you, and I want to quickly send some love out to everyone following us on TikTok and also on Instagram. Thank you very much for answering our quiz questions, and congratulations to the winners of our 100 ringgit prizes. So, because it's Deepavali, so we're going to do a giveaway today as well. So, all you have to do is to follow us on TikTok and Instagram and check out the question that will be revealed there right now. That's right, today, right now. We're going to reveal a question on TikTok and Instagram. So, go check us out at Talk to Terrence on TikTok and also Instagram. Don't be late, the 100 ringgit could be grabbed up by somebody else. On that note, we want to thank you all for being here, and we're wishing you a very happy Deepavali celebration with your friends and family. Go easy on the Indian food. I know that's hard to do. Yes, it's going to be a difficult thing for you to do, but try your best to enjoy in moderation. I've been really having a blast talking to you about Deepavali, and I hope that you guys have a great and safe celebration. On that note, this is Terrence signing off. Have a great day. Take it away, you know who.
She the bad guy, she gon' make you cry. Pull another move and you'll be my old minor wearer. Go get her, hellfighter. Bullet in my face, but baby, I don't flinch, you know who. And I don't snitch, I got loyalty, a rarity in the scene. Step second ballin', call me Yao Ming. Haters gon' hate, I'm still the queen. Shit, that ain't the deal, that ain't what I mean. I'm a cross between Kitty and Harley Quinn, and I'm a hustler, even in the middle of the sea. Call me Arthur Corey, I eat shots for tea. She a warrior, a cold-hearted soldier. Got no time to play no games, look me in the eye. Female mafia, come a little closer. I smell fear, see you later. So nah, புரியாது ஒன்னால செய்ய முடியாது ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்க கூடாது வேற மாதிரி இருக்க தெரியாது சாட்டில கரவடி புடிக்கலன்னா கிளம்பிரு ஆக்கிப்பி நூறு நான் யாருன்னு கூறு. Don't act a fool, I got the tools, making bold moves, what you gon' do? I'm coming through, now wipe your drool. I'm cold and cool and I keep you at school. I don't care what you say, I don't care. I don't care what you think, you don't dare. You don't dare do what I do, you don't know why, you don't know how, you don't know when, but you know who.
I don't care what you say, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care what you think, you don't dare,
Dengar saja suaraku, semua rasa seram. Inti dalam otakku, guarantee kau tergamam. Minda bagai magic, fantastic, sungguh menawan. Gila bagai joker, gak bisa engkau memaham. Tamil rap ninja, selain berbahasa. A little more the same, kita satu Malaysia. Ain't no terrorist, but drop bars like bombasta. Hanya satu aja, bow down to your master.